Oh, right, that. Well, in we go. It's gotta be Guinness. I got into Fiddlehead a little bit this summer, but man, is that thick, and boy, does it take you by surprise. But I backed off the beer lately. Summer is summer, time to back off. Yeah, who knows these days? Over, of course. I've changed my strategy and what's important and what to collect and where to go and why. Severe thunderstorm when I was 4 years old. Real close lightning strike. Winter storms. Nothing more fun than winter cyclogenesis. Severe weather to track? I guess a severe thunderstorm. I don't really consider winter storm severe. Well, that of course would be the Black Lantern Tavern, but of course I have reasons for that. Outside of that, I don't know. I'd say it's an Italian restaurant somewhere down there in Sandwich that I frequented for a bit, and I forget about it. I don't really eat out much that much. Self-interest. Thank you. Well, it went where it went, didn't it? I think it pretty much went where I was kind of saying it would go. It was a little tricky at the end, but it sped up like the others did. Snow in November? Always possible. Who knows? Now, I've mentioned winter a bit. I think it'll be a lot of occluded zonal lows to our south. That's all I'm going to say for now. Because I like to do video response, water puppy. No, actually, I don't. I'm looking at the Mason-Dixon line for kind of a storm track, a zonal storm track. Not saying every storm's going to be that, but that could be the more dominant 3-week on, 1 week off kind of thing. But we really don't know. We have to watch these upper level cells. If they stay elongated as they do, well then, yeah, get ready for some zonal tracking, which can favor snow. Not big snows, but snow. Website is back up. Blogs, probably not. So much goes into those, so much typing, so much graphical work. I want to do video instead, like a video version of those blogs, but I've been dragging my heels a bit. We'll get there. I don't think we're going to have deep Arctic air unless we get a very tight circulation that goes from Greenland to Quebec and down into the region like we did in 2014 or 15, and that's very anomalous. And I don't see that happening. I think the southern highs, west to east elongated and very strong, will retard any chance of cold air coming down. But with the zonal flow, you don't need cold air. You just don't for winter up north. Now for a tornado outbreak a little further south, I don't know. It's not really my thing, especially when we come into fall and winter. Much quieter, much greener, less pollution. Less stressed people. Well, morning lows in the 40s, afternoon highs in the 60s, mostly cloudy to partly sunny, same thing. That's my favorite. But other than that, yeah, I'd like a good storm any given day. No music, it just distracts me. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good these days. Thank you. A lot better than before, I'll tell you that much, so looking up. No, I haven't. Somehow, I have not found myself in a desperate situation weather-wise. Witnessed big storms. I mean, we had Sandy come through and so on and so forth, but not caught out in the open. The occasional thunderstorm, but nothing too terrible. Because then your rising motion in the atmosphere is slowed. If you want big storms, you want lift in the atmosphere to accelerate from surface to aloft. So when you have weak lapse rates, it's telling you that air is rising slowly. I don't know, just got tired of being cranky and also had a little bit of an epiphany back in early March of this year. It had been building for a while. I may discuss it someday. Oh, cupcakes. I don't know, can they both lose? Yeah, maybe someday. I don't know what it'd be worth, though. Might actually get you in trouble. Ooh, Always thought about southern Greenland or Newfoundland with the big winter storms, the hurricane force lows. The only other thing I was thinking is, you rent an apartment in the Central Plains for a summer and just let the storms come to you. Same thing I've said before. It's always a crapshoot further south. Just keep an eye on zonal flow, which can sometimes favor areas where otherwise you'd think maybe it'd be a little too warm. That's okay, but I'm not the biggest fan of being tagged because it fills up your mentions. You can always at me occasionally. Not a problem. Well, yeah, good question. The Clippers don't really start up until midwinter, and Miller A's can happen anywhere from late November onward, really. But we haven't had those big classic storms in a while because the jet patterns just has not come together to permit them, let alone, help them develop and help them track and keep them moving slowly, all the things you need. Just a good deep upper low that's cut off to our west. I do not. Frustrating game and other traumatic experiences surrounding country clubs and other people that like golf as a kid. So no, I do not like that game. You're welcome. One website considered indispensable. Well, it'd have to be a website with satellite imagery. That's your last go-to. Nope, no golf again. But hell, if you're talking about Anthony coming on board, maybe we'd have a couple brews and hack at some balls. Could happen. Well, looks like that's it. Enjoy your morning.